and then the other, envisioning how I could make the space workable and cute. Let us not ever forget cute as a qualification for everything in life. Ruby reversed her course and reemerged framed in the doorway. "What about moving your office to the kitchen? That filing cabinet isn't fitting in here." She said it like an apology, the way she always said things, as if she weren't certain she should have an opinion. Ruby wasn't wrong about the filing cabinet, but I needed some privacy to figure the books, order crap, and, play on Facebook. "I can't work next to the refrigerator. It would be dangerous to my behind." I gave her a smile, and she gave me a weird look before skedaddling off. I stifled my sigh. Ruby had started as my assistant when we moved the inventory to this new space. Carolyn, my former shop assistant, had decided to retire to stay home with her grandbabies, so I'd started looking for a new person to hawk Tiffany lamps and Asian ginger jars with me. Ruby came in to inquire about a position an hour after Carolyn delivered that bomb. Younger than me by a good decade, pretty in a way some might find unconventional, and seemingly eager to start as soon as I needed, Ruby seemed like an answered prayer. But still I wondered if she was the right fit. Hard to know because she held herself back like she didn't trust me. She probably didn't. I knew very little of her background, but her work ethic kept reminding me that I didn't have to be friends with an employee. Still, it would just be nice if we could have a conversation that didn't feel so forced. Ruby emerged again, carrying the white taffeta 1950 Givenchy cocktail dress I'd found at, of all things, a yard sale. Unfortunately, I had missed the moth holes that dotted the hem, along with the stain under the right arm. Before I realized that saving it was futile, I had thought I could dye the dress and wear it to my cousin's black tie Savannah wedding in late summer. Just as well, since I would have had to contract 3 stomach viruses and live on a diet of lettuce for 5 months to fit into it, and no dress is worth a life without Girl Scout cookies. But as much as it pained me, the dress wasn't salvageable. I had put it in the not saleable, but maybe it has another use bin I kept in the kitchen/storage area. I waited for Ruby to say something as I scooped up the notepad I'd dropped onto the shelf. I needed to make a list. New stapler, crates, and a smaller office chair. I scrawled the last few items before looking up. "You need something, Ruby?" She thrust the dress out. "You put this in the non-saleables?" "I did." "Do you mind if I take it? I could give you something for it." "Why? It's got moth damage and a big stain." I'm doing a little project," she said, uncertainty shadowing her words, making me feel like the big bad wolf. Which was weird because most people thought I was a kitten. I was benign, mostly. From a young age, my mama had taught me to stand up straight, be gracious, make others comfortable, give charitably, and always be a lady. A smile was your best accessory, after all. So as much as I smiled at Ruby, I found myself up against a locked box with the younger woman. She wouldn't let herself relax around me, and it made me wonder about her life. Who had hurt her? What had made her so reserved and wary? "Sure, take it." I smiled again. "Thanks." She disappeared like a fart in a breeze. I said, adding thumbtacks to my list, wondering why she wouldn't tell me about the little project. What kind required a vintage haute couture dress of little value? "Oh my God, I adore this fabric," a voice said. What the? I blinked and looked around. It sounded like someone was in the office with me, but I was totally alone. "It's super pretty," someone else said. Glancing